Hey everyone, so let's get started on today's video, which is briefly going over Korean money or the currency of Korea, okay? It's a W with two horizontal dashes. That's the symbol of the Korean won, okay? U, N sound. W-O-N, like I won a prize, okay? The Korean won, alright? Now, this most super easy and simplest way to go about this video without making it into too much of a math lesson is to think about it this way, okay? You start off with 1,001. Now what you can purchase for $1 is pretty much what you can purchase for 1,001, okay? Don't ever think that 1 is equivalent of $1 because then you'll think you're overpaying by thousands of dollars, right? So 1,001 or 1,001 is pretty much equivalent to $1 depending on the exchange rates of your visit, right? At the time of your visit, okay? So 1,001, C-H-O-N. Chun means 1,000, right? If you remember our numbers videos, okay? So 1,001 is 1,001. Now, if we get a little bit more expensive, so here we go, okay? 10,001. This is 10,001, okay? Man means 10,000, okay? So 10,001 is basically $10. You say, 이거 얼마예요? And they'll say, oh, it's 10,000. They'll say, it's 10,000? No, 10,000이에요 is what they'll say. And then you know that you're pretty much paying $10 for it. Okay. Now, even more expensive, okay? 100,001. Okay? So this is 10만 won. So the way you can think about it is 10, 10, right? 10 times 10,000 won, which is 100,000 won, 10만 won. Okay? This is basically $100. 10만 won. Okay? So in Korea, how the bills look, okay? We can go over the bills, I'll show you those too, right? So there's coins and then there's also bills. So there's 1,000 won, $1. There's also 5,000 won, which is $5. 10,000 won, the green one, which is $10. And then there's 5,000 won, which is $50. There is no $100 bill, okay? That's when you go into supyos, or they look kind of like checks, right? They're, if you've ever seen in the movies or the dramas, like it's like the white pieces of paper that look like a check, but they're not really checks, okay? So 10만 won is 100, basically about you're paying $100 if you're paying 10만 won, okay? So what's after that? 10만 won, let's go 100만 won, okay? So do you guys remember what pek means from our Korean numbers lesson? 100만 won. What do you think it would mean? Okay? 1,000,000 won. Pek, so it's 100 times 10,000 won. 100만 won. Okay? 천만 won. 1,000 times 10,000 won. Okay? 10 million won. So this is 천만 won. Alright? 천만 won. Okay? So this is basically $10,000. Okay? So you have 천만 won, which is $10,000. Equivalent to, okay? You have 100만 won, which is what? About 1,000. 10만 won, about 100. Okay? 만 won, which is about 10. 1,000 won, which is about 1. Okay? So if you think about it that way, when you're shopping, it'll be easier for you to process. Okay? Now, just in case you do spend this much money, okay? 1억 won. Okay? This is essentially $100,000. Okay? 1억 won. Right? 억. Okay? 1억 won. Right? Now, if you go into the coins, right? So we have 1000 won, which is basically a dollar. It's 1000 won. So from 1000 won, 1000 won, you could, if the value decreases, right? If, for instance, the types of coins that are available. So there's 500 won, right? 500 won. So this is 500 won. This is basically 500 won, basically 50 cents. Okay? Makes sense, right? Because 500 won is half of 1000 won. Right? That's why we started with 1000 won. Okay? From here, you can even go lower to 100 won. So that would just be 100 won, right? 100 won. This is about 10 cents, right? There's 50 won, which is even lower. Okay? And there's not really, there is a 1 won, but that's not really, you wouldn't have to worry about that, okay? So, 100 won is like 10 cents, right? 500 won, 50 cents. 1000 won, $1, okay? Depending on the exchange rates, okay? That's the caveat. But when you're purchasing things, that'll make everything more easier to process, okay? Whoa, now we're super ready to go shopping, right? Very good.